Hello everybody, and this is my first unboxing video, so I do apologize ahead of time for the quality of it. I was just so excited to show this to all of you. Um, I went and ended up finding a snack box on Sugoi Mart. Sugoi Mart, I'm not sure how I pronounce that, but there's a little sticker that they gave me for anybody that wants to see it, like how it's like spelt and all that. But I was super tempted to getting this particular box because it was obviously a Monster Hunter Wilds box. And being a fan of snacks, like who doesn't like snacks? You know, I love snacks. And when I saw this box, I decided that I wanted to try it for myself, especially since it came with a free blind box. So just as a reminder, I did purchase this myself. Like there's no promotions, no nothing. The box itself was, I believe, about $39.99. The blind box that came with it was about $26.99. But at the time it came with, it came with the box, it gave you like a free code, a coupon, so I figured it'd be a nice purchase to try out and see for myself. So let's go on ahead and get right to it. I did also pay for shipping, so even though a lot of these front costs like to say, oh yeah, it's only $30, free shipping or anything like that. I mean, I don't know about free shipping. I know sometimes they do offer it, but that's when they raise the price of the box. In this case, even though it was a $30 box-ish, it was about another $30 in shipping. So the $30 box eventually became a $60 box, which is still a pretty good deal, I personally think, because these are supposed to be curated straight from Japan and all that other fun stuff. I know you're also supporting local businesses because ones like Bokksu, they tend to collaborate with small businesses in Japan. So you're kind of supporting, small businesses versus these big companies. So yeah, I wanted to try this out for myself. And I was wanting to show all of you some. That way, if it's like, I do believe that they said this was limited. So, it's kind of like, is it worth it? So I'm going to show you all what I get. So that way you can decide for yourselves if you want one. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Because I know I always loved the snacks. Yeah, see, it even says, like, power up your game with epic snack combos. The wilds are calling. Yeah, and then, of course, that's a little delayed, so the game's obviously already out. So I don't know how limited it will be. Let's go on ahead and open this dude up. Set this side there. And you can always hear it. Try to be very careful because I do hear that sometimes these can actually come with drinks, and the last thing you want is exploding drink in here. Go ahead and slip this off. Yep, Japan crate. I'm not sure where that's from entirely, but I'm not sure if that's like the maker or something like that, but yeah. So for anybody that's interested, Japan crate. And there's some tape. Go ahead and kind of wasn't expecting that, which I mean it's obviously expected in order to make sure that the thing is able to stay sealed, because I will say that it is definitely, remain cautious when it comes to ordering things like this online, mostly because when the package actually came to me via, I believe it was DHL, and part of the packaging was crushed, so definitely appreciated that they taped that shut, because I'm pretty sure that everything would have, spilled out if this thing had gotten damaged. Let's go ahead and open this up. Yeah, I know it's actually kind of neat with these guys, because I do believe that it came with with cards, the Palico collectible print, which again it says what it's, like when the game's out, and it's obviously already out. That's probably a little bit of a spoiler for anybody here that we now, or I believe that is the White Wraith. So our White Wraith finally has a name. And there's Alma. As I've been playing the game, I actually do like her a lot better than the handler. I honestly can't even remember what the handler's name is. As controversial as I'm pretty sure that is. Like, oh no, how could you forget? How could you forget the person in Worlds? And it's like, she was kind of annoying to me, so it's pretty easy. So, yep, and then we get, looks like we're getting some potato chips. And of course, you know, as I go on, I will be obviously trying them. Obviously not now, but I will have to let y'all know like what I actually think of all these. And it looks like we get something to add into a drink. Obviously, a lot of this is in Japanese, so if somebody has like a translator or knows what some of this stuff says, like feel free to say something. I personally do not. I do know, though, that, I mean, yeah, I did try Bokksu. Highly recommended, if a bit expensive. But I do highly recommend them because they do offer a variety of treats. It looks like a second sort of packaging for the same sort of, it looks like some sort of candy. Yeah, and that looks like it looks like a bit of, no, actually that's a pear. And I was gonna say, like, I know I was always like a big fan of mochi, which is a sort of like Japanese snack. I was always a fan of those, and so I was kind of hoping that's what that was. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I know a lot of these look like, I know, yeah, I was a big fan of Bokksu. So yeah, I think I said that before. It was like highly recommended. Definitely give them a shot. Because I know they also sell like curated goods. Make sure I'm not blocking anything. Yep, and there's the drink, just as I thought. Red Bull. Japanese Red Bull. I've actually never had a Red Bull, so it'll be interesting to see like what this tastes like. Because I've never had one like at all. As weird as that is, I know I was always like weird about caffeinated drinks and Red Bull. I just never had. So I will definitely let you all know like what I actually think of that, because yeah, unlabeled, but it looks like some sort of like crunchy item. I know sometimes they get like little little chips, little crunchy snacks. Looks like something else that feels a little hard. I actually think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing as the other one. Yeah, I know. Like I know usually I go by mochi if it's like nice and squishy, which it's not. But yeah. So if anyone's ever interested in Bokksu, they do have a wide variety of goods. I do believe that Sugoi, Mart, and Bokksu are kind of one and the same. Like you can also buy a snack crate from these guys too. I mean, looks like I definitely recommend them both. Like they're a little bit pricey. Ooh, that one's a little squishy. Yeah, that looks more like almost looks like a Twizzler kind of thing. Oh wait, nope. There's a picture of it. It looks almost like one of those sour sticks. Yeah, you can see that down there below. Sweet potato cookie. At least I can read that. And looks like there's chocolates here. Who doesn't love chocolates? I know I'm personally not a big fan of chocolates, but I know like in this case, like if it's like got like some sort of filling in it, like that's the best stuff, really. It's like looks like two cookies, which I know those are usually like strawberry or some kind of like, I know like sakura, which I'm not sure what flavor that is. I can't remember, but I know those are pretty good as well. And last but certainly not least is Kit Kats. I've actually never had a Japanese Kit Kat, so first time for everything on top of that. That is an interesting little packaging in the back there. Oop, bumped the camera. And yeah, right there, Sugoi Mart. If you see any of this, and you think you might want to try this for yourself, I do believe that on top of the singular boxes like this one, they do have subscription boxes, again, like Bokksu. They both do Like, well, I know like Bokksu does like curated goods. So if you ever wanted like a Japanese teacup or a tea set, like they got that kind of thing. I can personally speak from like with both of them. Like shipping is pretty fast. Sugoi Mart though, I mean, yeah, it actually came in pretty fast. They told me it was going to take like 12 weeks, but instead, I think it took not 12 weeks, 12 days. And instead, it only took like 2. So I was actually kind of shocked with how fast it came in. But I know what everybody else is also wanting to see is the blind box that they gave me. Which again, I did pay for the box itself, the snack box. This came with it for free, but it is an individual item with an individual price. So even though I may say I got it for free, it's kind of not free. So let's go ahead and open this guy up and see who we get. Because I know they got like several different figures. And there's a good chance I'm not going to remember who they are or what they are. But, you know, I'm actually hoping that I get like one of them, like a good legendary monster. So we'll go ahead and snip this open. Looks like a breath attack, because I think it is somewhat in pieces, and you gotta kind of put it together. Magnum Mallow, I know he's actually a favorite of mine. Yep, it's Magnum Mallow. Which, that is great, because, yeah, like I said, I love this guy. He is possibly, like, one of my most favorite monsters to kind of go up against when it comes to any sort of, like, a fight. Like, he's, yeah, like, see, like that tail right there, and it looks very well made. I know I was half afraid when you see it on the internet. You know, it looks kind of flimsy and fake and look like it's going to, like, if you so much as look at it the wrong way, it falls apart. But no, this is actually in pretty good shape, and it feels really hefty and I would say sturdy. Yeah, that's the kind of thinking about that. It's like, yeah, I would definitely say sturdy. Go ahead and open up his stand here. I never know how this goes, but I'm assuming he can go almost anywhere. Maybe, maybe not. I'm probably doing this all wrong. Trying to figure out how this goes without feeling like you're forcing him and positioning. As I'm probably making a whole bunch of people like scream right now. It's like, don't do it like that. There he goes. Yeah, he's starting to come along. There we go. Yep, there's that. Not sure what this is. But I'm assuming it's... looks like it's got a stand or a peg, so I'm not sure what that's for. Oh, wait, yeah, wait. Maybe? I thought I knew what that was for, and I do not anymore. Wait, that looks like an arm. I wonder if that's supposed to... do you have a detachable arm? No, I'm not forcing it either. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what that... not entirely sure what that is, and I'm not going to press it, obviously. I'll be sure to post in the future what this might be. But yeah, I mean, like I said, right now, it's like, I don't want to break this guy. He's too cool for that. So I'll have to figure that out later. Alright, and there is his cool. I'm assuming it's a sticker, but I don't want to, again, I don't want to mess it up. It looks too cool for this world almost. So yeah, that is the end of the unboxing. I hope you all enjoy it. I certainly will, and I will let you know how all these snacks taste. So yeah, it's if you want to go ahead and purchase one for yourself, just go onto their website. They do say it's limited, so I'm not sure if it's still up, but if it is, I will obviously try to post a link for it. And I appreciate you all for watching, and have a good day.